Hi guys, welcome back to another video. I am so excited to finally be back, to be filming, to be chatting with you guys. We have so much to catch up on. Welcome to the Q2 reset. I can't believe we've made it. Q1 did not go the way I was hoping it would go, but that's okay. We're gonna talk about it today. I can't believe we're already entering the next few months of the year. I hope you're all succeeding, and if not, I hope you're on the mend and just like getting yourselves back up, dusting yourselves off like I am right now. We're just gonna have a little chatty bit. Just gonna sit here and chat for a while, grab a cup of coffee or some tea, or whatever your beverage of choice is. We're just gonna sit here and hang out for a little while. I can't believe we've made it to Q2. It's kind of crazy. I feel like I was just sitting here filming my Q1 reset, and I think I was hungover in that video if I'm not mistaken. If you're new here, hi, my name is Jill. Welcome. I'm currently 23, living in West Palm Beach, Florida, and I try to post twice a week. I have not been for a very long time, but I am trying, and I'm really trying to get back on it and just like stick to a schedule Monday and Friday. If you guys want different days, let me know, but I wanted to kind of go over my Q2 goals, recap on Q1, and just kind of share how I'm doing, where I've been, talk about some books a little bit, just a few different things we'll go over. I will have everything timestamped so you can click to different parts of the video. If you're new here, I made goals for 2024, and I decided to break down my goals into quarters. So instead of looking at my goals as these very large, big, scary, unattainable things, but things that I also really want, I decided to make those goals, but also break those goals down into smaller quarterly goals that I hope to accomplish within a 3-month time span. We're gonna chat about that today. We're gonna talk all about my goals and kind of recap on Q1. Quick update on kind of like where I've been. You can definitely skip ahead of this part if you like aren't interested, don't give a shit, like I don't blame you. I was working so much the past 2 months, February and March. It is the busy time of year where I work, and it really put me in a bit of a mental hole because at most weeks I was working 50 hours a week. I was working 6 days. I wasn't getting like a full weekend off, and on my time off I was trying to just like rest, kind of just pull myself together. I was trying to film, and then everything I filmed and would try to edit I just didn't like, and the most recent break I took was about a 3-week break, which is a lot of videos actually. That's 6 videos, 6 uploads to miss, and that is a lot. I don't think I've gone this long without posting. I don't know if I've ever gone that long without posting, but I feel like it's time to get back on the horse, dust myself off a bit, and just chat with you guys and catch up. So that's kind of where I've been. Really, it's just work, and it really put me in a dark mental place, and I had to really pull myself out of it. And unfortunately, YouTube kind of took the back seat because it's not my full-time job right now. I hope one day it can be, but right now it is not. So I kind of had to prioritize my energy, and unfortunately my energy was saved for myself and my day-to-day working my full-time job and just like trying to get through the days. I was working overtime most weeks, and I didn't do much really. I was reading books, using the time I could to attempt to film. If I didn't like it, I would scrap the whole video, and here we are. So I wanted to like sit down, chat with you guys. I know I posted my Q1 video and you guys really liked that. I actually got a lot of feedback from that video, so I'm here to talk about Q2. So like I said, I break my quarterly goals down into smaller goals, and then I do that monthly as well. So we start with the big New Year's goals, and then we break those down into like 4 goals, and then break those down into monthly, like 3 months, and I will plan monthly too. And I've been doing monthly resets. I am skipping April because this is going to be the reset, and then I'll just pick back up in May. Kind of like with the quarterly check-ins, we'll do that. I did the same thing in January. I didn't really do like January goals, but I did kind of touch on them in the Q1 reset. So that's kind of the plan here. Q1 started off amazing. I feel like that's how it goes when you enter a new year. You kind of start off on such a high. You are so motivated, like you are ready to go. I was doing all the things. I was reading, I was running, I was doing all the workouts, I was eating well, I was not spending money, I was paying off debt. I had a really good work-life balance because work was very slow. January started Q1 off so good. I was so ready to move into February and like keep going with goals. And then work started to get very busy, and I did not plan for it. I missed the mark on so many goals, and then I just like completely completely fell off in March. And I do this thing, okay, where I get like really down on myself about these things. Like if I'm not doing one or two things that are progressing, I get really hard on myself and I'm like, oh my god, I'm going nowhere, I'm not accomplishing anything. And I like really kind of like make it this huge thing in my head. And lately, the past few days, I've been trying to remind myself like, hey, you have been accomplishing things. Like there are some goals you have hit. Like let's take a breather here, because if I don't hit like all the goals, I'm like, oh my god, I fucking failed. And that's not the case. I mean, of course the goal is to hit every goal, but like that's not always realistic. This is why these check-ins are so important though, so I can see like what isn't working, what is not serving me, and what do I need to fix and change and apply to the next quarter to put me on a path for success again, or like attempting to hit those goals and success. So that is where we are at. So quarter one was kind of like a bit of a floppy flop. I did hit some goals, 13 books, and the goal was 12. So that is a huge goal. I love reading though. For me, like reading's almost like not even a goal in my head, because I feel like it's like such like a mindless, like I don't even have to think about it kind of thing. I just do it. And that is what I want all my goals to kind of be like my workout goals and all that. So that was good. I did hit my book goal and also my debt goal. Let me pull up my quarter one goals and we can kind of like briefly touch on them. I used to use a Google Doc and I'll read off that, but I've recently switched to Notion, so we will be doing Notion planning going forward. It's so interesting that like as the year goes on, like even my quarter one goals don't even apply to quarter two anymore, and I have to kind of adjust to end up hitting this yearly goal. But like that's kind of the point of these check-ins and these like quarterly goals, so I can see like what's working, what's not working, and adjust. So I had 5 overall goals for quarter one. I have 4 categories, so it's health and wellness, and miscellaneous, just like random shit that I want to do, content, and financial. And those like main goals apply to those categories, and those are the categories I use in my monthly reset, if that makes sense. You'll have to kind of like tune in to kind of get the layout a bit more. Pay off 2 credit cards. That was my biggest, I think, I want to say one of my biggest goals in quarter one. And I so badly want to say I did that. Guys, I'm $203 off of this goal. I had $7,000 that I wanted to pay off in quarter one, and I am $200 off from that. I would say that's a fucking win, honestly. I've had this debt journey going on for a while. I've spoken about it. I've done like a payday routine to talk about it. $200, okay? I can't say I completed that goal because technically I didn't, but like I did pretty damn good with that goal, and I'm pretty proud of myself. I'm not gonna lie, like that, I think I did pretty good with that one. Post 2 YouTube videos a week? Absolutely not. I fucked this one up real bad. I keep swearing, I'm sorry. I just like this is gonna be a goal going into quarter two. It's a goal every month, and I just need to just do it as if like it's like the reading. It's just part of my routine. It's just part of me. It's just what I do. I was filming so many videos in the last few weeks, like on this little like break that I took, and I hated all of them. That is partially why I accidentally took a break. I didn't mean to take it, but every video I filmed, I either didn't finish, I hated. Like, we're gonna pick this back up again, and this will be another goal for quarter two. I just need to be posting. I love YouTube. I want it to be like my thing. So in order for that to happen, I need to be consistent with it. Hit 1,600 subscribers on YouTube. I don't know if I'm gonna continue talking about like specific number goals in videos anymore, I've decided. I don't know, it feels, maybe in the quarterly videos, but I did not hit this goal. So I am 400 people away from that goal, which that's a pretty large goal. I knew that going into it, it's gonna be a big goal, but 12 books, I read 13, and I am proud. And I'm gonna do a whole quarter one book video with you guys. I'm gonna film that this week, and you're gonna know all the books I read. I'm gonna do a whole review on them, so if you like books, I don't wanna spend too much time talking about them in this video. We'll touch on them a little later, but maybe in these quarterly recaps, we'll kind of like touch on them a little bit, but I'm not gonna go into depth like I will in a full recap video, because I really wanna like sit down, talk about them, talk about what they're about. I definitely hit that goal, which is exciting. And then complete 2 Nike running programs. So my overall goal for the year is to run like, I think I said 3 times a week. I think I just need to stick to running 3 times a week instead of like trying to accomplish this like program, because I started getting a bit overwhelmed with the different programs. Though I really like them, I'm just not in a space with my work schedule where I can like complete like 5 runs a week, because there's times I'm working doubles. I don't feel comfortable running outside, like, so I go on the treadmill. The gym doesn't open till 10. I'm working at that time. So it's just kind of like this like weird like overlap that I, right now in this moment, I can't complete that goal specifically. So this is the point of where I said that was the goal at the beginning. Now I'm going to adjust going into the next quarter, because that doesn't apply anymore. Like, that doesn't work. So I need to find something that works for me to hit this goal, you know? Like, this is how it is. Like, you try something, and if it doesn't work, you switch. Like, it's all trial and error. So those are my goals for the first quarter. I hit 2 out of 5, and I would have hoped for like 3 or 4 out of 5, but like, it's only quarter 1. We're doing this new way of planning, organizing my life, trying to really like revamp and change my life, and that's kind of like where we're at, those goals. So that's a bit of a quarter 1 recap where I've been. Maybe we talk a little bit about books. I know I have a book community on here. I'm slowly building a book community. I've only done like 2 book videos, so I'm gonna try to do more. I made a list of all my books that I read in quarter 1. I'm gonna save that for the video. I will talk about like some of my favorites. I read some good books, and I feel like I just want to talk about all of them right now. So actually, I'm gonna save my book recs for that video, because it's gonna be a good one. So just keep on the lookout for that. Turn the post notifications on. Shall we move into quarter 2 goals and just talk about like what we want to do, what I'm aspiring to do? Quarter 2 goals, here we go. I'm kind of stepping them up a little bit, trying to work towards the bigger goals. So it's like the same thing for these goals that I had for quarter 1. I go by the same categories that are in my monthly goals. So it's health and wellness, miscellaneous, content, and financial. All of these goals are related to those 4 subjects, because those are the pillars of my life that I'm focusing on right now. I feel like when you're having goals, creating goals, making goals, it's really important to find the important things that you want to focus on. A couple things, 1 thing, 2 things, 3 things, and get specific. That's what I've learned. Get really specific. So you got to get really granular so you can focus on those things, because if you're not specific, you're going to be aimlessly trying to like hopefully hit something, and you're going to miss the mark. Like, that's just going to happen. So I feel like I get really specific in my goals, and it's very, very important. Health and wellness, I have 3 big goals that I want to work on in quarter 2, and these goals will change, and I'll talk about it in a second, but they're going to change every quarter. I want to, again, run 3 times a week. That is a goal I have for the entire year, so I want to focus on that. But in addition to that, I want to run at least 1 5K race, not to race, but really to work towards these running goals. I've always wanted to run like 5Ks and 10Ks. I've done a 5K once. I did it last summer. It was like a beer race, and it was so fun. And I want to do one again, not for like the race part, but just to like focus on my running. It's like, I paid for it, I set it in the calendar, like I want to get that on the books. And then I want to get back into the gym. This is like, I've had such a love-hate relationship with the gym, but I really want to work on my strength training, and I feel like that will also help me just like being fit, being strong, the way I want to look, the way I want to feel, all of it. Like, it's, yes, yoga is a big goal this year, running is a big goal, but like going to the gym is really going to kind of like round out everything I want to do. I've spoken about this before already in the videos, but we're going to be going back to Cape Town soon, and I'll be off of work for like a good month. I will have an apartment where there's a gym, and I will be able to go to that gym. Like that will be my workout. I will not be paying for a membership somewhere like at a yoga studio. Yoga will come later in the year. Like going to a studio like consecutively, but going to a gym, working out, working on my arm strength, my legs, my core, everything. I want to read 15 books. This is also health and wellness. I feel like this is really good for my mental health. 15 books. So that we're trying to reach the 50 goal mark for the year. I'm doing really good. I want to read 15 this quarter. Money goals, I don't have too many this quarter because it's gonna be a bit of a mix between like not working and working. So I wanna pay off my big credit card. That one is almost $6,000. So I need to pay off like $200 from my medium credit card right now, and then I need to pay off about $6,000. So once that is paid off, my credit cards are done. by halfway through the year, all my credit cards will be paid off, and the goal was to have them paid off by the end of the year. So this is really cool. And I said it, this is like, I don't have many financial goals for the whole quarter because I really want to build my emergency fund for the year, but I'm not going to stress that too much right now because we're going to go back to Cape Town, which means we're not going to be working for a month, and then when we come back, we'll start working again. There's just going to be some bigger financial expenses that I'm going to have to focus on, unfortunately, like immediately. Again, we'll talk all about it, my work and leaving Florida, not leaving Florida, we'll talk all about it, just not in this video. I won't have much money to play with, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm not gonna have much money, but I will be hitting money goals. That is not having money because I have to put it towards debt. I want to pay off my big card. That is the main goal. This is a big one. This is the only time I'm going to talk about numbers for subscribers. I want to hit 2,000 subscribers. That is 800 people in the next 3 months. That is a lot, but crazier things have happened. I want to post 2 YouTube videos per week. This is a non-negotiable. This needs to happen. It needs to be in the agenda. It just needs to be happening. So that's it. We're not even going to talk about it. Next, find a therapist. That was supposed to be Q1 goal. Didn't happen. I'm gonna go to a psychic. I want to bite the bullet. That's one of my miscellaneous goals for the whole year. I want to do it this year. No, this quarter. Get over my little fears and do it. And I feel like this time in my life is a really good time to do it because so many things are going to be changing and moving parts are happening and so many exciting things that I can't wait to talk about, that we'll talk about. And then I want to travel somewhere new every month. I have a feeling I will be doing this, and I know because I have most of the travels kind of in my head right now. I won't be in one place. Already going back to Cape Town in South Africa, we're going to be going to new places, so I'm going to be traveling to new places. And then when we come back from South Africa, I will also be going to new places. So that's kind of all that's going on. Those are some goals going into the next quarter that I have. I just wanted to share them with you. I wanted to kind of catch up, tell you where I've been. I feel like this is a good little icebreaker to get me back into YouTube again after being off for 3 weeks. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know some of your quarterly goals down below. Let me know what your biggest one is. It's actually hard now that I think mine is to pay off. Okay, I have 2 YouTube videos a week. Just get that consistency going and pay off my big credit card. Those are my biggest goals this month. So, or not this month, for this quarter. Those are my biggest goals for this quarter. So comment yours down below. I want to know what you're working towards right now. Maybe something you accomplished in Q1. For me, I paid off pretty much 2 big cards and read some books, a lot of books. Goals for Q2 and what you accomplished in Q1. Comment them down below. But yeah, like I said, if you're new, definitely subscribe. I'm so happy to have you here. I'm so excited to share the next few months with you guys. So many things are happening. Oh my god, it's gonna be a crazy. I have like my calendar is stacked for the next like 6 weeks, and that never happens to me. I'm such a homebody and I don't do anything. For the last like 6 weeks, I was doing nothing. For the next 6 weeks, it's like plan after plan after plan, and I'm so excited to take you through it. So I love you all. Thank you for being here. Definitely subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.